going on, friends? My name is M. and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Symphonia Remastered for the Nintendo Switch. We're all hopped up last time. Colette has been returned to normal, and it's so exciting! Because now we don't have to worry about Colette not having to be able to express her feelings to us. But here we are in Tethe'alla. I am in the bottom of Fuji Mountain. As I said, I was going to meet you in the beginning of the episode because I just gotta climb all the way down, and well, it's boring having to climb back down. There's nothing exciting going on other than fighting enemies. Let's go to the field, because where we have to go right now is back to Meltokio. But we are suspected as a wanted criminal in Meltokio, or at least in Tethe'alla, because apparently by going back to Sylvarant, we are known as traitors of Tethe'alla, out to destroy the world. How crazy is that? But fortunately, since Zelos lives in Meltokio, he knows a lot about Meltokio, so what's his plan? Who knows? Chosen One, I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you to pass. While it pains me terribly to say this, you and your companions are currently wanted. What now? You said to leave it to you. Now, just hang on, I told you, leave it to me. For my cute honeys, I'll show you a special entrance. Follow me. I like how, he just casually says this in front of those two guards. What is this place? The underground sewer. Wastewater from the city flows out from here. This is a pretty good way of sneaking in. Well, Meltokio's gate closes at night, so I use this a lot to get back home. But where do you go, during the day then? If you'd like me to show you, I'll be happy to educate you tonight. It was just a joke. Don't get jealous now, Sheena. You've got to be kidding me. Why is Sheena upset? You'll understand when you're older. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's be careful as we go. Alright, so this is the Meltokio sewers. Now, I recommend you stock up on these bottles right here. You're gonna need a lot of them, because there's a lot of poison enemies. And if you want to make your life a bit easier, make sure that somebody has the poison charm. That way, they have no chance of getting poisoned. But that only helps with one person, if you only have one poison charm. So, just stock up on a lot of these bottles, because they will heal poison. And also make sure Rain uses Recover whenever necessary. Okay, so, Meltokio Sewers. A pretty complicated dungeon. The first thing you want to do is you want to go over here to change the element of your Sorcerer's Ring. I wonder what it'll do this time. I can't wait to find out. Yeah! And look at this. It looks like the path got wider. No, we got smaller. I guess so. Really? You're right. But we can't do anything like this. Oh, I see. Now I can do this and that without anyone finding out it's me. Oh, brother, how can you be thinking about something like that? But how do we get back to normal? Now that you mention it, this panel. I see. It appears that stepping on these panels will restore us to our original size. Interesting. So that's going to be the gimmick here. So... hey, when we're in this form, we can walk on spider webs. So, yeah, when you're small, you move slow. And then you will turn back to normal whenever you hit these blue panels. By defeating that rat, you get yourself a memory gem. So, let's see what we can do in this dungeon. So, you can head down this way, and there is a treasure chest, which contains a spirit ring. When you turn small, you can actually walk on these thin pathways, and, well, you can't really do anything because we can't jump. There's no action to jump right now. So yeah, you can't just turn to normal whenever you want. You have to use these blue panels. But I just want to show you guys that something is right there. Huh? This door's locked. Zelos, didn't you say you knew this route well? Huh, that's weird. It was never closed when I came through here. Someone may have expected us to come this way. What? Then we can't go this way. Let's try to think of a way to open this door. Yeah, I'm sure we'll manage something. So the whole point is to make our way over here. So now we found a level 3 X gem. Which means we'll be finding, we'll be having stronger abilities. What's this? Wow, that's a huge machine. Oh, that's a trash compactor. Trash compactor? Meltokio's incombustible trash is thrown away through a hole called a dust chute and collected here. The collected trash is compacted by this machine into blocks. After it's converted into blocks for easy transport, they're taken to a large garbage processing facility. I wonder if we can use it for something. So, when you are small, you can go into these little holes right here. And when you go inside these little holes, then in these mouse holes you'll find stuff like in these bags, such as an item called a Great Axe, which is an upgraded weapon for Perseus. So we'll go ahead and equip that on her. And then also these enemies are huge, but they're not that much harder. So yeah. So then we make our way out. And we just have to resize ourselves. Okay, so when you use this machine, then guess what? A bunch of trash comes into the machine, and it's going to do something to that trash. And a block forms. So then, you want to use this block in order to make it fall into something. Okay, so I think I need it to fall onto this part. So have it fall down. And look at that. So keep in mind that that block is at that spot for now. So then if we go ahead and use this machine again to form another block, then we can do something else in the meantime. So this is basically the whole gimmick of this dungeon, is knowing where to push these blocks down. And right now, this is easy, but then later on, there's going to be a pretty complicated one. So this one, you want to move this one a couple of tiles, and then push it down. And then once you do that, then this will fall down to that corner. So that way it builds a path for us to go to downstairs. And it looks like some enemies have respawned. So, I'm just gonna avoid you, because I know I already fought you. So we can go down this way, follow the path. And then you go ahead and activate this, and then that door will open, so that way we can head on to the next room of the sewers. When you go back to the trash compactor and you try to activate it again, it doesn't really let you. So we just have to keep going. Alright, so there is more to this. So what we have to do, well, first off, there's a memory seal if you want to save your game. If you head on down this way, you can get yourself a breastplate, which I will go ahead and equip to Lloyd. Alright, so So what you want to do is you want to go down this way, turn small, and you actually ride this box thing. And then when you do, it will actually take us to this right here. And this is how you're actually going to get to this wheel. So go ahead and turn yourself regular size. Spin the wheel. And then the door up above will open. Alright, so then what you want to do is you can actually jump across, and you cannot ride the box back. Which is fine, because we want to go to the door up on the upper floor anyway. So then we go ahead and make your way this way. And guess what? We have another one of these. So this is where things get pretty complicated, because the objective is that we want a block to be pushed down inside this cage, which is a very tedious process. So now we're back in this room. What we want to do, I believe, is go up this way. And there's something in here. Let's see what we got. Ooh, what's this? An X gem level 1. Okay. Okay, so we go ahead and activate the trash compactor, and this block will form. And let's see what we can do about this. So I believe we move this, and then I believe we push this all the way to the end. Like this, and then don't push it all the way down. So then what you want to do is you want to use the spider web, so that way you can go around. And then you want to, actually I think you need to move this one tile, because otherwise you're not going to be able to go around this block. But if we do this and push this off to this side, then it fills in that gap, so that way the next time we go down, which is right now, then we are able to get across to that path. So let's go ahead and make our way back down. So that part can easily stump you as a player, because it's not really, like, it's actually easy, like, once you know it, but then like, at first, you don't really think about it that much. Ah! Ah! So then we go ahead and go follow this path. You can go that way, and you can also go this way, and there is nothing. Just wanted to show off that that's a dead end. So let's go ahead and make our way to the part that we're supposed to go, and that is by heading all the way across over here. And then, guess what? Now, here we are to this cage. But, well, we can't really do much about this cage. We basically just trapped ourselves. Okay. Interesting. So it looks like we're gonna have to find a way to have this switch be pressed down at all times. That way we can get across the other side over there. Okay. That sounds like something that's pretty complicated to do. So let's go ahead and make our way back to the other side of, well, like the upper part. And this is where, since this is our first dungeon of Tethe'alla, Tethe'alla dungeons are much harder to go through. They're much longer and much harder. So then when you go back to this room, guess what? More spiderwebs come in. So that way we can solve more of the puzzle behind this dungeon. So once again, go ahead and do the same thing, but there are actually more spiderwebs, which could help us push this block further outward. So go ahead and go around. Alright. And then you can do this. And then go ahead and go around again. Like that. Make sure it's so easy to push this one tile over and then just screw yourself over. And that's not fun. Okay. That, good. And then just keep pushing this all the way over. Alright. And then I believe what we need to do is push this down. Okay. So then we gotta go back again. It gets pretty tedious, but we gotta do it. It's part of the complexity of this dungeon. Because this is, again, this is not something you really think about much. And then the block is right there, so we just gotta push this inside the cage. So then the block will be pressing that switch at all times, so that way we can get to the other side of this room. Go ahead and make our way to the side. And poison enemies. Great enemies, I tell ya. Okay, so there's a dead end on the other side, so we actually have to make our way back and go back to the top floor. So we saw something happen when we went back to the top floor earlier. But then if we go back again, then check this out. There's more spider webs. So then, again, use the trash compactor once again. And then we shall push this block all the way to the very end. Okay, so let's be careful. Don't want to push this block one tile too much when you're at the corner of these. That is a very easy thing to do. Okay, let's go to the side. And then go around. And then go around again. And then go around once again. This is a very riveting gameplay, I tell you that much. Okay, so I believe we're almost done. So I'm going to keep pushing this block. Right. So then, if I do this, I believe I can just push this down, right? Okay, I can. Alright, so we made it to the very end. Which means we gotta go, once again, go back down so that way we can retrieve that block. And to go about with that, we just gotta go all the way to the end over here. And you might notice there is a little spot on this railway. So, what we want to do is just push the block through the railing. Nice stuff. Okay, so then we go around once again. Woo! Okay, make our way to the other side. Oh! Alright, turn small, so that way we can go across this path. Use, or spin that wheel, and then the door to the other side opens. So that way we can go to that side of the sewers. Okay, let's do this. Alright. Let's go and make our way back up the stairs. We don't have to go back to the top floor again. Just go inside this room. And, man, this is the point where enemies start getting ruthless. Man, I just got poisoned twice. Well, not me specifically because I have the poison charm, but other team members did. So heading on down the stairs, you can turn small and go inside this mouse hole. And we shall get a Thunderbolt. This is, I believe, a weapon for Genus. Indeed it is. So we're going to go ahead and give that to him. And then we go and make your way out. And now, if you're wondering where you're supposed to go, this part I got stuck for a while. Like, after going through that, like, really tedious block puzzle, the first time I played this, and then I got to this point, I got stuck here because you have to go behind these waterfalls, and I did not think to do that. So, go ahead and make your way behind. And then...
What's going on?
I sense danger.
We've been waiting for you, travelers from Sylvarant.
The Pope promised to lighten our sentences if we got rid of you. We've got nothing personal against you, but we need you to die.
This is gonna be...
Well, isn't that just crap? We got some people who are trying to... Oh my god, I missed? Wow, insane. Yeah, some people are kind of against us just because they were told to, and they were going to get bribed just to get if we are killed. That's crazy. But these guys, they're easy. Just defeat them as usual. Just like how you would fight any regular enemy against these. Weird-looking people. They're prisoners. And I guess they're not going to get their wish that the Pope promised them, because we're going to defeat them. So... Okay, well, maybe you're almost done. Yes! There we go! Get out of here.
Don't move. If you move, the Chosen dies. Understand? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You think you can get away with doing something like this to the Chosen? One who plots the destruction of the world can no longer be deemed the Chosen. Oh. Hey, Lloyd. If you abandon me here, I swear I'll come back to haunt you.
I just had a sudden violent urge to abandon you.
Whew. You are... Retreat for now.
Damn, these guys are too strong.
Looks like it's over for now.
Thank goodness everyone's okay.
So, looks like whoever that guy was sensed something within Persea. What's that about? So the Sorcerer's Ring's back to normal. I'm gonna worry about this later. So then we go ahead and make our way out. We finally made it into the city. Yeah, now we can meet my friends. Where are your friends? At a place called the Elemental Research Laboratory. I learned my summoning arts there. It's also where Corrine was born. Okay, let's go to that elemental research place then. Alright, so we can explore this place as usual now that we are in the front part of, well, now that we're actually inside the city. So this is how you're going to actually get into Meltokio from now on. So, what I want to do actually is I'm going to go back into the sewers. You can quick jump, which will take you back to the front of Meltokio, but I'm not going to do that. Because I skipped over a treasure chest. Why? Well, here we go. Yeah. So, actually something I learned recently is those chest enemies, the reason they're really tough is because they take 0 damage from any physical move. So you want to rely on magic attacks. So I actually had Genus in battle. Colette would have also been a great addition, and I didn't think that Demon Fang would be completely useless, so I was just completely relying on Genus on that fight. But yeah, that's whenever you're approaching a chest enemy, which you know you wouldn't really know because they're just chests. You can't really tell. It's recommended you're fully prepared. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode of Tales of Symphonia Remastered. And next time we're going to go to the Elemental Research Laboratory, which is right over here. And then we'll see what we can do now that we're here in Meltokio. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.